When reading Jeremiah chapter 8, which deals with Judah's backsliding and the result thereof, there is a verse that has an antitypical connection to us in the last days. That verse is verse 20. The harvest is past, the summer is ended, and we are not saved. If you have been watching our video series on types and antitypes, you may recall the video on the summer feast of Shavuot. In type, it commemorates the time when Yahuwah gave the law, the Torah, to Moses. Shavuot also commemorates the time when Messiah Yahusha gave the Holy Ghost to his followers. Moses taught the Israelites Yahuwah's instructions to live righteously in his service, but the people have rebelled against Torah to this very day. Yahusha, in foretelling what was to happen to him, he promised to give to his followers the Comforter, the Holy Ghost, whose job, he said, is to bring back to our remembrance what Yahusha had taught his followers. Now here is something very interesting and very concerning. What did Yahusha say about the law, the Torah? Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. That is Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 and 18. He said that until heaven and earth pass away, the law, the Torah, is still valid and to be kept. He said that he is the fulfillment of the law, not the ceasing of it. He took the place of the need for animal sacrifices. That's how he fulfilled the law. Yet all has not yet been fulfilled. There are still prophetic events listed in the Bible that are still to come. Has heaven and earth passed away? No, not at all. So we now have a problem that we urgently need to fix. If we don't, we would follow in the rebellion of those in the first Exodus. This is where the antitype comes into action. The antitype in our time, at the end of the world as we know it. It is the time of Yahusha's return and the giving of the new birth, which is the change to immortality. The new birth is not when you believe and get baptized. It is when you get changed from corruption to incorruption, from mortal to immortality. What did Yahusha tell Nicodemus? There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahusha by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from Yahuwah, for no man can do these miracles that thou doest, except Yahuwah be with him. Yahusha answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahuwah. Nicodemus saith unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Yahusha answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of Yahuwah. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Marvel not that I said unto thee, Ye must be born again. The wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit. That is John chapter 3 verses 1 through 8. Furthermore, in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 50, it is plainly stated, Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. After they are changed, fully equipped for the work ahead of them, Messiah Yahusha sends out his servants, the 144,000, to teach the world and restore what Satan stole, twisted, and outright lied about in the modern-day churches. It is a last call offer of salvation before the destruction of this world and its lawless systems of operation. People, all of this is in the Bible. You must read it for yourselves. Allow the Holy Ghost to do the job intended. Eternities are being decided even now. Many think that because they regularly attend a church that they are saved, but they are not. You can regularly sit in a dining hall, but if that dining hall is bereft of food, you leave unfed and in need of sustenance. If that dining hall is your only source of nourishment, how will you survive? Please hear Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy Elohim, I will also forget thy children. Study to show yourselves approved.